Hello everyone, I'm Bianca Valerio and welcome to a romantic. I totally forgot what the word was. I was going to say magical. Well, I am going to be taking you to some magical places in today's episode because Japan is truly the most requested destination here on my website. I'm going to take you guys to 6 romantic places in Japan. Disclaimer. Everybody has their own definition of romance. For some people, it's a meal. For some people, it's just being alone with yourself. For some people, it's hiking up a mountain or going ski jumping or whatnot. Well, for me, at least when I look at the photos on Instagram or in Pinterest, the things that are so magical and so dreamy, and those places in Japan, at least some of them I've actually been to. And that's not to say that they've always been hailed as some of the most beautiful places, magical places in the world by CNN, by CN Traveler, and all these different news sources. So I might as well share something that I think is also popular and very personal to me as well. And we're starting off with Kawazu. Now this is the perfect place if you had just gone on a winter trip and you kind of want to trickle down into spring but not really want to wait all the way until April. Kawazu is the place to find cherry blossoms, right? Hi everyone, it is springtime and of course as you can see all around me are cherry blossoms, and here in Japan there are so many types of cherry blossoms, but in particular in the city of Kawazu this is the one that blooms the earliest and for the longest time, even as early as February all the way for a month. So I've nearly reached the end of the 4-kilometer walk, and this is the part where they actually planted cherry blossoms on both sides of the river. Obviously not all the trees have bloomed yet, but seeing what you see now, it truly is promising. It's breathtaking already as it is. Kawazu is definitely a place, where you can mix your winter adventure and a little bit of spring all into one. I couldn't have thought of a more romantic thing to do when you can offer the best of both worlds. And now we move on to number 2, which is my personal favorite. In fact, it was one of the very first things I had featured on the blog, and it's in Fukuoka, Kawachi Fuji Garden.
I could stay like this, forever following you. Just don't get too far, and I'll be right where you are. You're a dream that I could finally see. I just want us to always be. This is so unreal right now. I can't even believe I'm here. All these beautiful flowers. And it is. There's even a bee beside me and I don't really care.
So from Kawachi, I'm going to take you guys to a beautiful sandbar in Shodoshima. Now this is Angel Road. So the sandbar that you see behind me, it's called Angel Road, and it only appears twice a day, and most prominently in sunset and in low tide. Now legend has it, they say that if you and your lover go across the sandbar, all your love dreams come true. Ultimately, even if you don't have a boyfriend, you don't have a girlfriend, the greatest relationship you can ever have is with yourself. So if you really had to make a wish, is that contentment, self-love, and have a beautiful life. That's pretty much the greatest wish you could ever ask for. To have a blessed life with or without that special someone. Because ultimately, all you have is you. So have you thought of your special someone yet to cross that sandbar? Well, I crossed it alone, I kid you not, with a selfie stick. So I guess that would mean that my selfie stick and I will be together forever. No, really, guys, for sure. I really do. That is how I pretty much record myself. I don't get fancy. I just have my selfie stick, me, and my very kapal face, and not caring what people think. Yeah, that's how we roll. Okay, and next is one of the most magical things that Japan has to offer are their night illuminations. And one of the places that you can visit in Nagoya, and this time it's Nabana no Sato. Okay, I showed you guys a glimpse of Nabana no Sato at night, but in a couple of weeks, I'm going to show you guys Nabana no Sato in the day in the summer and at night as well in the winter, just so you guys can see how beautiful the garden, how big it is, and how romantic it is. For number 5, a lot of you may have been to Otaru. Now, Otaru is a famous canal city which is in Hokkaido, and the reason why it's so popular because of the canal, and they say it has a very Parisian vibe, it's very romantic. Now, when you visit a certain place, of course, when it's really, really popular, you lose all the romance, you lose all the mystery, and all that mystical postcard vibes, right? Well, let me take you to a place that, for me, is like the new Otaru because it hasn't been really tapped yet with a lot of tourists, but it is absolutely dreamy. It is Kurashiki.
By this place. I mean, I loved Otaru, but then again, it's already gotten so crowded. But then this canal is even more romantic. It kind of reminds me of that town in Shanghai, Zhijiazhou. I'm obviously butchering that name so bad, but it is really kind of a mix of that. So beautiful. Can't get over it. Seriously, I'm getting all the great shots. Like right behind me, there's someone like having their prenup. And I hate to say it, the guy looks so shy. He looks so awkward, like on camera. He's so cute, and the girl must be freezing her tits off. Sorry, must be freezing her balls off. But oh, it's so romantic and cold.
Wow. Seriously, the swans came out for a shot. Wasn't that amazing? Like, how cliche is it to see a couple getting married and then the 2 swans swimming? Like, that was it, absolutely dreamy. I think Kurashiki it has to be one of my top 5 favorite cities in Japan. I hope you guys like that. And last but not the least, okay, so I've taken you to flowers, I've taken you to lights, I've taken you to the beach, and now I wanted to take you to somewhere a little bit more solemn. So for those of you who are single, this could be perfect for you. And those of you who are already seeing someone and not really sure where this relationship is going to take you, I think you like this one. Are you still looking for love? Hoping to find that special someone? Or maybe if you're seeing someone and you're trying to figure out if they are truly the one? Well, tourists from all over the world, especially the locals here in Japan, come to the shrine of Izumo Taisha. It's also called the Marriage Shrine, and here they offer up blessings and intentions of hoping to find that special someone. So it's very obvious that the marriage shrine is just popular with not just the locals, but tourists from all over the world who are in the search for love. Take a look at this. So all of these are all the intentions, even those in the trees. And we have here one that's in English, and it was just recently. It says, I pray to marry my ideal soulmate and have a happily family of my own. Soon. Thank you, from Jeanette. Well, isn't that what we all want? Okay guys, so those are my 6 romantic places that you can visit in Japan. And you know what, with all the places that I've been to, I could probably name 100 in Japan. But for now, we're gonna do it with 6. So that means you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel. But before we go to that, I think there is a lesson that we can take from all this when it comes to love, the expectations of Valentine's, the expectations of marriage. So just came from the shrine, and apparently a lot of people get married at the shrine. And not surprising, just like in any church, right? Walking down the aisle. Well, come to think of it, who do I pray to, or what do I pray to in looking for a good partner? Well, I always remember to pray to Saint Joseph, since he is like the husband of Mother Mary. But the one person I do always pray to is my guardian angel. His name is Daniel. And I pray to all the angels just to guide me, the things to say, the things to do. Obviously, when I was younger, that didn't really help too much because I probably didn't listen to them. But as I'm getting older, I'm learning to trust my intuition more and just listen to that inner voice just to guide me. And in the past, I used to pray, oh, he has to look like this, he has to be like this, he has to have this and that, all these categories. And then you realize sometimes you are just blocking out great possibilities because you expect something so definite. When who are you to know that there's something out there that's even way better? So that's what I do now. I just pray that I am led to the person who compliments me, and I don't mean he tells me I'm hot, meaning complimentary to my personality. We bring out the best in one another. Well, of course, I still do hope he's handsome and taller than me, but pretty much, other than that, a good soul. So guys, at the end of the day, it really is how much you love yourself, how you take care of yourself, how much you value yourself, because who you are is what you attract. And if you really want a good partner, don't demand a good partner. Be the partner that you want to attract. And that, for me, is the best formula for love, for lasting romance, not just for now, but for a whole lifetime. So I'm Bianca Valerio. Until our next episode featuring Japan again, you can expect that. That's, of course, my YouTube channel and the written post. That's biancavalerio.com. And don't forget to follow me. I hate that word, but be my family on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Until next week, I'm Bianca. Bye, guys.